Hey, so it's important to be upbeat even though circumstances seem quite down. I remember somebody once saying that wherever there's a cloud, there's sunshine. Sometimes we forget that because the cloud seems so dark, and yet there's the sun at all times. It's always light. Wherever there's darkness in one side of the world, there's light in another side. And we have to really take stock. And my belief is that the Mashiach is literally going to come any day, certainly within the next 2-3 weeks. And this Passover, we will see, as we were redeemed from Egypt, a miraculous redemption, the likes that nobody can even imagine. It will make this whole plague disappear as if it was nothing but a little dream. But in the meantime, we all have a choice. And the choice that we face is really the choice that we always face in life. In life, there are only 4 things that each and every person can, and whether you like it or not, right now you are doing. The first is to live in illusions, and illusions are fantasies. Somebody wrote to perhaps the best rabbi in terms of questions and answers, Rabbi Aaron Mas. He's on Chabad.org. You could read his stuff. It's just extraordinary. So she wrote, I'm feeling insecure, like the world is not safe. And he said, actually, what you're feeling now is reality. What you were feeling before was an illusion. Because the only thing that provides safety to us is God. Every single second, your life, literally, you pop in and out of existence trillions of times, which is a small number compared to how many times you pop in it. The whole universe pops in and out of existence. Every single second, you're making 1 to 2 million blood cells. And 80% of your cells are red blood cells. Every 120 days, they're totally new. Every basically 7 years, you have a completely new body. The world is not stable. The world is miraculously refreshing itself. It's like a computer screen. The screen that you're seeing right now is just being refreshed. Every single second you're seeing, it gets drawn every single second. That's why in the olden days they used to have screensavers, because if you get stuck on the screen, it could like imprint on it. And once you understand that, it changes your perspective of reality, because reality is not something that can be created by man, nor can it be destroyed, which is what Einstein taught us. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, and yet it was created, and therefore it cannot be destroyed. And therefore we are safe because God made the world, and God loves us, and He wants the world to exist. And so then the question is, so what is the message here? And that's really the key thing in life. And that's the other way of living life, and the true way of living life. I'm not necessarily going to go into the other ways because the other are negative, but the true way of living life is what's the message? Many people don't know this, but the very word for Judaism, Torah, comes from the word hora'ah, which means message. God is giving you a message. And the message, I believe, is, and I've said this many times, but worth saying it again, it's called Hamtakas Hadinim, which in really simple words is, don't be a big shot. Don't think that you're in charge of this world. Whether you're a Chinese premier or an American president or Vladimir Putin, anyone, there's nobody in this world that has control. And this is a proof of it. You don't control the very, very safety of your markets, of your people. You have zero control. So who does have control? the one who's making it come in and out of existence every single second. And the more we believe this, the quicker the Mashiach, the Messiah, will come. Because really, as quantum physics proves, what happens in reality is based on what we believe. And it's the law of attraction. If I believe bad things are going to happen, God forbid I attract it. If I believe in God and I believe everything's okay, I attract that too. And so the question we have to ask ourselves, listen very carefully, is what do we want to attract? And once you get out of your ego and your arrogance, think, well, because once you think it's me, then I want to attract more stuff for me. But once you realize, no, none of us exist. This is just God manifesting a desire of His. That's all it is. And thank God for that. And based on that, we know it's going to continue forever. But not because of us, but because of Him. And so once we understand that, we make ourselves worthy and vehicles for the Messianic redemption. So stay tuned, because the next episode, we're going to be in Jerusalem, dancing in the Holy Temple, which is built in the sky. Clouds are going to take us there, and we will look back and we will smile at all the positive energy we brought to reality, and only think hopeful thoughts, positive thoughts. You obviously have to take normal precautions, but you have to be infinitely joyous that this is leading to the most amazing redemption that the world has ever. You can't even imagine the most amazing miracles that will occur.